youtube.com/openupyourmind101. The truth about education and life. How the Illuminati rule, control and manipulate the system. Series 1 by Open Up Your Mind 101. The Illuminati's aim is to take control of education with the intent and purpose of utterly and completely destroying it. Much of the information contained in class textbooks that are used in education for learning are purposely engineered with inaccuracies to suppress truth for the sake of financial gain and political correctness. The information is limited to a certain degree. Teachers follow a set script. There are daily lesson plans, and for every subject there exists an overall course schedule. Any work that remains unfinished must always be completed for the next class, because they aim to keep every student on track. By doing so, they manage to make every student progress at the same time. How convenient. Students are sold mentally on this structured and balanced way of programming. Mass indoctrination is successfully achieved on a wide scale as every student engages. Slow learners or students that fall behind are forced to take up extra classes. Students that excel are rewarded and groomed by also being further recommended to take extra classes, to build and enhance on the information they have already been told. The smarter students then only become much more deeply conditioned by participating further in the institutionalized programming, which is set to control the person's values and beliefs and decisions in the way in which they choose to live their life. The power structures use restrictive methods to create human puppets who are programmed to think like computers. The majority of graduates have no rationality, common sense, reasonability, sensibility, independent thinking or natural emotion. The Illuminati understand a person can only interpret or operate in the boundaries of the permitted freedom given to them. To begin with, such boundaries are directly created and centrally controlled by the education system, as previously mentioned. Mentally controlled and brainwashed people cannot think for themselves outside the boundaries of the system. They act politically correct and socialistic. They conform and follow like slaves and oppose anything they do not understand or recognize. It is very clear that the student's strength, energy, vitality and time is used up through many pointless subjects within a school curriculum. This prevents students from seeking quality knowledge or truth or developing further in interests of their own. Never learning. The intake of knowledge and information becomes a test of the student's memory. Assignments and assessments focus purely on the quantity of information presented, rather than the quality of work produced. All these factors of social and financial and academic and intellectual dysfunction, parents and teachers cause students to be dependent upon the system and isolated from the real world. Dysfunction is caused from the physical and mental stress that students suffer because of needless overloading, time wasting, enforced conformity, and the substitution of real knowledge for useless knowledge within schools. Students turn to many things to escape the stress. They watch TV or play computer games for long hours, take drugs or alcohol and begin to over-socialize. In the end, they adopt a more rebellious and irresponsible behavior. Such things only cause a student to further detach from learning, so they never find what is truly needed in life. This only produces the perpetual time-wasting conform and escape vicious cycle. This cycle activates the survival mode of life in students and forces them to take shortcuts, whereby they use the least amount of their energy and effort when possible. This small effort even becomes too much, and instead is pushed towards worthless ends. People are misguided from asking such questions as, who am I, what is the meaning of life, and why am I here? Because the elite have conformed people to believe they were born to grow up and have a good school education. get a job and have a career, and make money to finally afford and obtain material goods of value. Nothing is ever guaranteed. This emblematic cycle of deception continues and repeats itself, over and over again. The reality is the majority of people spend many years studying to earn qualifications and are yet unsuccessful in getting a job. So you see, everything starts from education. If you do not have the correct education, you will never understand the truth. Nor will you see the deception that exists, right before your very own eyes. youtube.com/openupyourmind101